Thank you to the organizers to invite me. I'm going to be talking about anti-counterfeiting solutions in the pharmaceutical industry. I originally made a presentation of almost 35 slides, and I think they came back to me saying I only have 10 minutes, so I had to concise it greatly because it's a vast topic, and it was kind of difficult to concise all of it. So I'm just going to give you a very overview of what is happening in the anti-counterfeiting, what solutions there are, and I'm going to talk about a couple of them and how those could be implemented. So just why I'm here, I don't represent a solution provider. I don't sell any of these solutions. We basically implement these solutions into our clients' products. Just a little bit about my company background. We started our life as a printing and publishing company way back in 1946. We've been pioneers in the greeting card industry. A lot of people still know us by that. But today, we have a subsidiary which actually manages packaging artwork, regulatory compliance, and we also develop software platforms for the medical and pharmaceutical industry for the marketing communication needs. We work across, we are a global company. All our clients are all of it is exported. We don't do any work. It's all offshore work. We don't do too much India work, and we work across all the continents. We are preferred partners to a lot of the pharmaceutical companies, Johnson & Johnson, Aurobindo, Ferring, Santen. So we work with them on a global scale. And we basically manage their regulatory compliance packaging. We adapt that for different countries, different products. We have a team of over 165 and a presence in various countries, US, Switzerland, Australia, Singapore. So that's the last slide about who I am and what we do. So let me go to the landscape of counterfeiting in the pharmaceutical industry. This is a huge problem. Counterfeit goods and products are a significant problem it's a nightmare for most pharmaceutical companies. They're produced illegally, sold, they're high quality products, very good packaging, and actually, and it can be dangerous because some of the ingredients are dubious. The problem is that, it's the integrity and legitimacy of the brand can actually harm customers. And if you take it, it can be fatal. It can lead to loss of lives. And this is something which people need to be aware of. Companies are investing significant resources in developing and marketing their products. They lose revenue because, counterfeit brands are, kind of copying them and selling a version which is, duplicates their own product. So this is, the rise of fake goods is increasing, and this is something which is something which companies have to be aware and solve this problem. So it's, anti-counterfeiting in the, products are increasing. It's growing at a 7.5% growth rate and is estimated to grow even further by 2027. Technologies which companies are adapting range from holograms to mass encryption to security inks and coatings, security seals, and RFID. I think over a period of time, I think RFID is going to increase even more. Mass encryption will remain. Holograms, as the previous speaker said, can easily be replicated by the fake producers, and this is something which we'll have to relook at some of these technologies to make them more relevant as we move forward. So what's happening here? Blockbuster medicines blockbuster lifestyle medicines that have created a demand for illicit use, high-value rare diseases medicines, rapid growth of worldwide sales of orphan drugs, increasing at a faster pace than sale of non-orphan products. Globalization of markets has made distribution of counterfeit products easier. The internet, someone talked about e-commerce in the previous presentations, provides counterfeits easy access to consumers and markets, increasing in self-prescribing culture and self-care. Now, Google is the de facto doctor for many of us. We Google it and then decide what treatment we should be going to, and which is dangerous in my opinion, but that's the trend. Technology to produce everything from labels to API is now widely used and available. It's there for everyone. It's not proprietary anymore. Weak regulations, we've seen that in Africa, we've seen that in Asia, in terms of enforcement and penalties, makes it's not a strong deterrent for counterfeiters. And then organized crime, that's something which is increasingly increasing in counterfeiting. It's more profitable with lower risk for a lot of these organized crime, gangs, as I would call them. So this is basically an overview of what is the factors leading to counterfeiting. So what is the impact? And this is not my statistics, it's WHO. 32% of the identified counterfeit drugs have no active ingredients. 20% have incorrect quantities of active ingredients. 21% have wrong ingredients. 6% have correct ingredients but fake packaging. 9% have high levels of impurities. 1% of which are copies of original products. And they say each year between 100,000 to as many as 1 million die from this. So this is something which we should all be aware. We should do something as an industry. We owe it to the consumers. We owe it to humanity to do something about this. So what are the solutions? There's holograms. I don't need to talk about it. Everyone knows about it. RFID tags, which are small chips which are embedded in the product, and that can be scanned. Unique information is then authenticated. Watermark packaging that has been there for years, as I see. QR codes and barcodes have also been around for many years now. And then there are some new solutions which are coming up. Blockchain technology, this is becoming more and more popular. AI and artificial intelligence, which this can be used to analyze large amounts of data, through this technology. Near field communication tags, that these are chips that can be embedded in a product and scanned with a smartphone. My subsequent slides will just give an example of what this really is. This can be also linked with augmented reality. AR technology can be used to create an interactive experience for the consumer. And then there's inscription, which is gaining popularity with, in creating a digital signature. So these are some of the newer solutions which are available thanks to technology. So, let me just give you an overview. There were a lot more which I had incorporated, but because of time, I had to kind of not talk about all of them. But I'll give you some solutions of what we have done for our customers. So, one of our customers, this is a customer based in, Europe, wanted us to use anti-counterfeiting measures in the artwork design itself. This is a very easy, cost-effective way of doing it, but where obviously the consumer would not see those in the package itself, but it's these are things which companies are tracking through these examples. There would be a font alteration, there would be security inks which are not visible to the naked eye, line breaks which can only be seen through a magnifying glass, discrete ink. So these are some things which have been incorporated in the design itself. And this is something which is very easy to do. So I think this can be done in a very cost-effective way, and it's I recommend most companies to actually incorporate some of these anyways. Track and trace serialization now is practically, and it's every country has adopted this. This is compulsory now for most developed countries. And track and trace is a combination of record systems, processes that enable manufacturers to track the product from the plant to the shelf. This process is safe and an effective way to distribute its right to the end consumer, and it allows the company to track it through the entire supply chain gamut at any point. So this is something which is a way to track counterfeiting, to see whether this is authentic, who has used it, where has it been purchased, all of it. So this is something which has been, I think now it's compulsory, so I think most companies are using it. The other solution is a QR code. Now, this has evolved dramatically from the old QR codes which we used to see. This is a technology. I'm not promoting this. I have nothing to do with this technology, but we have used this for some of our clients. It's a code which actually is to the brands. It can be applied to the packaging label very easily. To the consumer, this is something which is very easy to authenticate by just scanning it through your smartphones. And to the brand and consumers, after authenticate, it gives you a secured engagement platform to actually authenticate, to know that it's genuine or fake. How does this work? This is Chameleon's technology. They have developed this patented splat code. It can mark millions and trillions of individual products with a unique smart code which cannot be reverse engineered. It can be incorporated into an existing label using existing label using their existing with their existing supplier. Can be scanned with a smartphone, confirming every product is digitally identified without the need for a special reader or native app. It instantly triggers the use of machine learning and augmented reality to enable a simple and secure product verification, leading to product verification. I think there's something gone wrong there, but it basically, it's a very simple way to authenticate the product. What are the advantages of this? It, immediately gives you a history of the product properties, the source and location of the ingredients, the dosage, the prescription instructions, additional language options, the on-pack labeling compliance and regulation, and any other complementary products that are available. So this is something which is extremely easy and intuitive for the customer by just logging in. What the problem was before was you had two of these codes. Now, one is authentic and one is fake. And to a customer, it was very difficult to decipher which was authentic, because there's only one letter difference between these two codes. So if you see it right now as you're seeing it, there's no way to determine which one is the authentic one. So Smart Code fixed this problem. And what they did was, by pairing an individual splat code to a unique ID code, individual QR code, it added augmented reality and machine learning and enabled the complex encryption which could be verified easily and quickly. So it was easy for them. I don't have the technology to show it right now, because I would have to put it on my phone, and then you guys won't be able to see it from my phone. So I can show this offline to anyone who wants to see it after my talk. But this is something which has solved the problem of my previous slide of how do you know which code is authentic or not by the, and this is how it works. There's a one-way trip to the URL. It matches, there's an AR match to the URL. It generates a unique splat code, and that is then again encrypted and fed to the URL. So this can easily take a person, it solves this problem by taking them to an encrypted URL, and which basic one. Let me just go back, which is then encrypted. So these are technologies which are available, has incorporated AR and machine learning to actually make it more authentic. These are some of the examples. I can't show it to you, but if I just, as simple as that, if it comes into authenticated it in but it authenticates it, and then it says this is the correct. It gives the customer a, so if you can try it on your phones and see whether it works. So it will authenticate it and say, yes, this is the right product through the genuine URL. If it was a fake product, it would say that this is a fake product. So it would immediately tell a customer whether it's fake or genuine on the fly. So that's my presentation. I had a lot more on this, and we have developed a lot more technologies, but in absence of time, I couldn't present all of them. Thank you.